What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video of Strand of the Ancients where my whole team went to one side, where it's just me and there's a lonely-ass hunter. Grand Prince. Grand Prince and me are going to try and hold one side. Oh, we got another hunter. We're going to triple hunter this shit. Naghair coming over here. Is that Naghair or Nagher? Hopefully it's not Nagher, because I wouldn't want to be that guy's fucking girlfriend. Jesus Christ. Why are you nagging her so much, dude? Jesus Christ. Gonna get on the Demolisher straight away. What I do want to talk about in this video today is just nothing. Just nothing. I fucking just worked out. I don't know what the problem with me is, where I don't check stuff before I eat it. Basically what happened was, I fucking decided, you know, I'm gonna work out today, you know, I didn't just decide, he's got commerce. He's got commerce, switch, top target never works for me. I top targeted 7 times and it took 8 years to fucking change target. Anyway, so I decided, like, I'm gonna work out. It's like my usual workout day. And then I'm like, oh, you know, I fucking have a protein shake because, you know, I haven't had anything to fucking eat yet, and I may as well get some calories in me. So I have a fucking protein shake. And I have it, as I'm drinking it, I have this, like, weird, like, the actual taste of it wasn't that bad. I didn't, like, go, oh, this is disgusting. I just kind of drank it, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't too bad. I'll just drink it down. It's not too bad, whatever. But the aftertaste... Because every time, I don't know about you guys, but when I have a protein shake, I just down the entire fucking thing. Like, there's no fucking around here. I'm not taking sips. I'm not, like, having a little bit and then fucking, you know, I'm done. I'm fucking chugging it down. I think it's fucking shots and booze, just blah, down my fucking throat. And once that's done, I realize that I've just made a huge mistake, and then for some reason, my mouth now, did you see that? Did you just witness him run through that fucking bind shot? I fucking hate Australian that, man. How the fuck? I specifically saw him run past it, and therefore put it in front of him to stop him from doing that. And then, even with me, like, putting it way in front of him, it still did not work. You gotta be fucking shitting me right now. Fuck you, Blizz. And fuck you, Australian internet. Anyway, so I drink the thing, and I'm like, oh, my mouth now tastes like AIDS. Like, I literally have AIDS in my mouth. It was some fucking disgusting, ugh, god damn. So I naturally think that either my protein is off, which I didn't know if protein can go off, but I have it way too much to ever, like, be that a thing. It's never gonna go off on me, ever. So naturally, I'm like, I think it must be the milk. It must be the milk, right? So I fucking go and check, and the milk is off by, like, 4 days. And I've been drinking it for the past 4 days. Like, I have milk, like, every day. I didn't realize... I don't know what the fuck... I only bought it, like, recently, too. I must have bought it when it was, like, going off the next day or something. And for some reason, like, it didn't taste too bad when it was originally off. And then today, for some reason, it just, like, now I'm sitting here, my stomach is, like, making noises and, like, doing all these weird things. And I don't know if I'm about to, like, implode on myself. It's not a fun feeling to have in your stomach. It's been a long time since I had, like, some, like, it's been a long time since I was just sick. I can't remember the last time I was genuinely... I've had, like, a... Like, I don't know what you guys classify as sick, but I've had, like, a runny nose or something like that. I've had that recently because it's just cold, but I wouldn't classify that as sick. Like, you get warm and that just goes away kind of thing. But, like, actually having an illness or having the flu or a cold or some shit, I honestly cannot remember the last time I had that. Like, I don't think... And it honestly all changed when I stopped being a fat piece of shit. Like, I used to just eat just all processed foods and eat just fucking, like made at home pizzas and, like, pies, and then I would have fucking KFC and, you know, Big Macs for dinner and shit. As soon as I started eating, like, actual food, like, eating, like, foods that exist in the real world and they're not made in a machine, I started to get, like, so much more healthy. Like the fucked up saying about, like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, I don't, like, not an apple specifically, but, like, if you eat fruits and vegetables and you eat, like, foods that are actually... You know, they grow somewhere, they're not just fucking made, then usually your body just handles everything a lot better. A lot healthier. And it's got nothing to do with, like, being fat. You could be the fattest person in the world. If you eat, like, healthy foods, you'll feel a lot better. A lot better. What are you doing? I fucking was recording yesterday, and this asshole jumped on my bed. He's not allowed on my bed. He just jumps up there and just fucking lays there. While I was recording, and then while I was editing the video, I fucking see in the fucking edit that he's, like, fucking jumping on the bed behind me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Steve? God damn it. Are these bots... Is that why they're standing here like this? Is that a bot thing to do? They just come and stand in front of the thing? I think it is. I think that must be a bot thing. If they all run back here as well, it's definitely a bot thing. But I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Bots, they've changed a little bit, so it's hard for me to tell what they are and what they're not. Because I swear bots never used to be able to jump, but I swear I've seen people who I thought were bots jump up and down, and I was like, oh, maybe they're not bots, but then I'm like, they're definitely fucking bots. Unless they're just, like, actually robots. It's a robot sitting down at a computer playing WoW. I'm not too sure. Either way, the moral of the story was, look at the shit before you eat it. Because I need to learn to do that myself. I honestly feel awful. Like I feel like it's coming on worse and worse as I sit here and play. So I'm trying to get this recording done so I can go like lay down and not die. Hopefully, like that milk really in my stomach feels fucking disgusting. What is that thing with milk as well, by the way, where you open up milk and I don't know if it's just me again. Because I've never talked about this shit to people. I don't know if it's like a phenomenon that I've only been experiencing or if it's like an actual thing. What is with milk? The top bit of milk, like that little, like you open the cap and right there on top, it smells horrible. Why is that, like, I'm not talking about like with off milk, I'm talking with all milk, like that little top layer of milk always smells like shit. Like, it's horrible, it's a horrible smell, and I don't understand why. Like, why does it smell so bad? I never understood why it smells. It's just milk. It's like, I don't know, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, Rogie, get him burnt cake! Get him burnt cake! Oh, God. Oh, God. Fucking Smoke Bomb is so good for this. And Ollie's right there. I don't know why I could see him right there, but I could see him fucking perfectly. And he got trapped. Rogues have actually been scaring me a lot recently. Because they just get me in stun lock. And then, I don't know if it's the rogue doing the damage. But I'll get stun locked and then all of a sudden, I just get destroyed. And it's been rough. It's been some rough business. But I've actually been trying to get some arenas for you guys. Again, because... I feel like I shouldn't talk about some stuff in these videos because usually when I talk about it, you guys will hear it about a week later. Like, you're going to be watching this video a week from now. A week from when I recorded this. So naturally when I say in the video, I'm trying to get some arenas on. If there's arena up on my video, on my channel by the time this is like up, that means I got it done. I got some arenas done for you guys. But if there isn't, then that means I didn't. So I guess you guys know it more than I do. You're in the future. I'm talking to future people. Oh my god, this is insane. In the future! Travel to the future! I've never been able to get into, Doctor Who. I don't know why. I sat down once and put on Doctor Who, and for some reason I just couldn't get into it. And the problem is I have so many people that, like, really want me to sit down and watch it. They say it's amazing, they hype it up. They hype that. What is with people hyping shit up, by the way? I had this happen to me for every single fucking new release movie so far. I don't talk to many people, so it's even more annoying that I talk to very few people, and somehow those few people always end up hyping the shit out of a movie, and I'm just like, I go in, and the movie's good, don't get me wrong, like, usually the movie is adequate, it's entertaining, it's fun to watch, but it's fucking, it's so overly hyped that I'm like, why did you do this to me? Like, you hyped it so, I had it happen to me for Captain America 2. That movie got so fucking hyped for me. People were losing their shit. Kat was losing her shit. Kat still is losing her shit over that movie. She fucking loves that shit. So many people are like, this movie is so good, it's amazing. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it's a fantastic movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. The Captain America character I enjoy a lot. I think it's a good character. It's a good contrast to have like this actual person. Like, obviously he's like a super soldier, but he's still like a I like that. I like having, you know, superheroes or people that are actually still a person, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a completely different thing. Like, that's why I also like Iron Man. Like, Iron Man's still a person. He's a person who fucking blah, blah, blah. Whereas when you get into things like the Hulk or like Thor, it's like, you're not a person anymore. You're literally a god. You're a god, and yeah, so it's fucking nuts. So like, I'm not saying I don't like Thor, I'm just saying like, I like the movies where it's like, it's actually like relatable, and it's cool to be able to think like, this is just a guy that's doing this shit. So that it makes Captain America a super, like, relatable character. Either way, fucking, I completely just got off track there. The movie's good, but it got so overly hyped for me that I was sitting there, and I literally sat there and was like, when's that hype thing gonna happen? When's, like, the super hype thing gonna happen? When's this moment everyone's talking about? When's this thing gonna happen? And it just, like, was just meh. It was just straight up meh. And the first Captain America, I didn't really even like to begin with, for pretty much the same reason. I went back and watched Captain America, the first one, recently, and I didn't mind it. I was like, this movie's actually pretty good. Like, it's probably not one of my favorite, like, Marvel movies. Like, I like the Iron Man series, and like, honestly, I like Thor as well, and all that kind of stuff. And obviously the Avengers is #1. Avengers is fantastic. Because Joss Whedon, man, Jesus Christ, that guy's a fucking genius. So, like, for me personally, it's not my favorite, but I liked it, like, considerably more than when I watched it the first time. Like, when I first watched it, I was so overly hyped. I was like, everyone is just telling me, everyone's just saying, Pypo, man, this movie, go watch it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be the best thing you've seen all year. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'll fucking go see it then. Jesus Christ. And I go and see it, because they've said all that stuff. I'm just continuously like, you know, it's not as good as I expected it to be. And the problem is when people hype stuff up like that for you, your expectations are beyond anything that can actually, you know, be real. You know what I mean? Like I've never been hyped up for a movie, gone in and been like, oh, you know, that was worthy of the hype. That was 100% worthy of the hype. I've never had that happen. I've never ever had that happen. And it's gotten to the point now where it's like when a new movie's coming out, I don't want to talk to anyone about it. I just don't want to, like, don't talk to me. I don't want to watch trailers. I don't want spoilers. I don't want to, like, I don't even know when the movie is even coming out. I don't want to know about it until it's out and I'm watching it that day. That's honestly the way I enjoy most movies is when I find a movie that I've never fucking heard of. I sit down, I watch it, and it's enjoyable. That's like the most enjoyable thing to me because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't have any expectations of it. I didn't sit down and go, oh, this kind of movie, like with Captain America, for instance. I knew it was going to be a superhero movie. I knew there was going to be a bunch of action scenes. I knew there was going to be some kind of love interest in there. I knew there was going to be some kind of, like, his friend gets in danger, which is Bucky Barnes, obviously. I knew that stuff going in because I knew stuff about Captain America. And then on top of that, all the hype. So when I went in, there was nothing that I didn't expect, you know what I mean? Which is a huge issue. Obviously, there's stuff that, like, happens. You're like, oh my god, no, and it's still hype. But it's because I expect stuff, it's not as enjoyable. Whereas when I find, like, a movie that I've never heard of, or I've only heard slight, tiny little things about it, and then I'll just, for instance, you know, look up a rating, and it might have, like, an 8 out of 10, or a 7.5, or even a 6 out of 10, and then I'm like, oh, you know, I'll may as well give it a watch. And then I watch it, and it's good. That's the best movie experience, honestly, because I didn't expect to sit down and have an enjoyable time as I'm watching that. All I expected was, you know, maybe waste some time here, you know, have a little bit of entertainment while I play some WoW, and I end up just watching the entire fucking movie and go, man, that was actually pretty good. I like that a lot more than going into something like, for instance, you know, Captain America, and then specifically the first one. The second one's fucking fantastic, but the first one being like, oh man, I'm gonna go in and watch this. Oh wait, everything that I thought was gonna happen happened. Not to mention that on top of that, it was nowhere near deserving of all the hype that people gave it. Like, it's just not. I didn't understand what the fuck. And that happened to me so many times, specifically that year, like 2012, 2013. All those big movies that came out, except Avengers was the only one that I was like, holy fuck balls, this is amazing. This is actually amazing. Why can I not pop rocket boots right now? There we go. I don't know what was just stopping me from popping rocket boots. Did you guys see that? I couldn't pop it for some reason. Is there bombs over here? I don't know if there is. I just ran over for no fucking reason. I get some bomb action. I'm just gonna start killing people. Rageaholic! There's actually like healers everywhere. Is that a healing? Oh, this is a monk. Just a monk. We're gonna try and get him off my guy so we can plant a bomb there. Blind shot that actually worked. Thank you. Thank fucking Christ. But yeah, one of the movies like that I've watched recently was actually it wasn't a movie, it was a TV show. Same thing with TV shows. TV shows kind of get a little bit of a pass though sometimes. Mainly because I usually keep up with TV shows whenever they're coming out on the dot, so that way no one has time to hype it up for me. Or I watch shows that are like extremely, like for instance I watched Avatar The Last Airbender. And The Last Airbender was fantastic. It was good, and I knew nothing about it. All I knew was that people liked it, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Fantastic anime. If you guys haven't seen Avatar The Last Airbender, not to mention, even if you're not into anime, like, it's a very non-anime anime. If it's like a bridge. You know how, like, people say weed is a bridge drug? Avatar The Last Airbender is like the bridge drug for anime. Like, it'll get you into anime, but it's not gonna shock your system so much that you're like, oh my god, I can't watch this shit. Oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, so you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it no matter what. It's a very well written show. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And then I started to watch Attack on Titan, which is a lot more anime. Which I'm trying to get into now. Unfortunately for me, I don't mind subtitles, obviously, like, it's not a big deal for me, but because a lot of times I watch stuff while playing stuff as well. Like, for instance, I watched The Legend of Korra, the first 2 seasons, while playing WoW or playing Borderlands. I played a shitload of Borderlands. I was like, I want to play through Borderlands, but at the same time I want to watch stuff, and I have a second TV over here that's connected to my my PC, so I just put Legend of Korra up on the PC, and watch it on TV while I play Borderlands. And because I have like a very short attention span, it's something that I love doing that. I love having 2 things going at once. Problem with Attack on Titan with having subtitles and having to read it is you actually have to sit down and watch just Attack on Titan, which I'm not saying it's not a good enough show just to watch on its own, but for me personally, when I want to go and do multiple things, it's like I kind of need something with English subs, or I need to learn Japanese. Have you ever thought about learning a new language and just thought, man, I'm just not smart enough? I do that so often. I do it like, I'll sit down and be like, man, I've heard someone talking like a different language, even if it's like Italian or Spanish or something like that. I'm like, man, if I had to learn a language, it would be Japanese or something, because I feel like that would be the most useful. I don't know why. I just feel like Japanese or Chinese. No, probably not Chinese. Probably definitely. I like Japanese. I like that whole kawaii bullshit. I'm into that shit for some reason. So I'd probably go and want to learn that. So naturally, I thought, man, maybe I should learn Japanese. And I looked up some Japanese shit. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna learn this. I just don't have the attention span to sit down and just learn Japanese. You know what I mean? Especially if it's not in like a schoolroom setting. Like, at least in school, you're kind of forced to learn shit. Whereas for me, when it's on my own back and it's just me to learn, it has to be something extremely interesting to hold my interest. That's just the way I am. I don't know why. I just cannot. It's not ADD. It's like I need to be stimulated 24/7. That's all it is. I need to have multiple things going at once to be I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm down with you. I'll see you in the next PG. See you later. Come to your senses, Papa.